I recently heard someone say he had to be in the house by at least 7 p.m. and I was really shocked. You, night scroller, 7 p.m. What changed? His new house address. This is why in today's video, I'm going to show you how to spot the perfect location for buy and build. Hey there, my name is Abby of Saltis, and it's my job to ensure that you make safe and profitable real estate investments. And welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel is where we share exclusive real estate offers and educating real estate content that would help you make the right real estate investment decision. So what are some of those things we need to pay attention to before investing in a location you like to buy and build immediately, especially for residential purposes? First thing first, security and safety. Now, like my friend who has to be in the house by 7 p.m., he's like some of us who wants to stay in locations that gives this private villa feeling. Well, some locations do not support choices like this. That is why it's important to ask the right questions. Question like, what's the crime rate in this location? If you're not working with a professional realtor, if you're working with a local agent who most times are just about their commissions and the money they get from showing you the property, you're going to fall victim and buy or build in a location that is not safe for you and your family. So note this: security and safety. The first thing you need to know before buying into a location that looks good for buy and build investments. The next on our list is topography. This has everything to do with the quality of the location you want to buy or invest in. So while working on the project for one of our clients, we noticed that the soil in that particular location wasn't really firm enough to erect the kind of structure he wanted. So after carrying out the soil test, we called and reached out to our client to tell him about what we found out. But he loved the location way too much. Not like we cannot go ahead, but it was going to come at an extra cost. I mean, the basketing, the chaining was going to be like ×2 of what it was supposed to be, but he asked us to go ahead. Now imagine he did not work with a professional. Simple details like this would be ignored, and the next thing you would hear is that the building collapsed. That is why it's important to ask the right questions. Is the place swampy? Is it rocky? What kind of location? What's the soil quality of the place? How is the location like? These are the right questions you should ask when you want to buy and build in a location, especially for residential purposes. Not only does the place have C of O, come on. Next is environmental consideration. Nope. This is not the same as security and safety. This has a lot more to do with what your new environment feels like. What does it feel like staying in this particular location? Is it close to erosion-prone areas? Is it close to incinerators? Do I have to always close my windows because of how the place smells? And the only way to find out is actually if you go for physical inspection. Now, let's say you're not in Nigeria, you're out of the country, out of the location you want to buy in. Take advantage of virtual inspection, what we call video calls. So I remember when one of our clients reached out to me and talked about a location he liked, but he wanted to send his brother to come and see the location. One of the first things that the brother said when I got on a call with him was, how much is he getting? Really? Because that was not important at the point. The only reason why you were going to get to me was because your brother wanted to see what this location looked like through your own eyes, because he understands that you know what he likes. That inspection with him did not happen because he kept giving excuses. So I suggested virtual inspection to my client, and that was how he was able to see the location he likes and other location, and he made his choice, and then that was a deal. So it's important to take advantage of virtual inspections, especially if you are not in Nigeria. Take advantage of virtual inspection. On to the next one, zoning laws and restrictions. For every location, there is an original plan, what we call the master plan. For some location is for residential, while some for commercial, others for agriculture, some for industrial. Every location has a plan on what it's supposed to be used for. Even for some residential locations, you cannot build more than a story building. So you have to confirm all of this information before building in that place. So you don't say because you have a land there, you can go and build a 3-story building in a location that you can only build 1 story, only duplexes and all of that. The government have reasons for some of these things, especially for the sake of order. So make sure you ask the right questions before buying and building in a particular location. Next is proximity to social amenities. In simpler terms, you want to be close to things that makes life a bit easier for you. Things like school, recreational centers, shopping malls, all of those things that makes life easy for you. You want to be able to access them from where you are staying. So it's important to look around the locations you want to buy and be sure that these things are in place if you are going to live in that location. Finally, the most ignored: internet connectivity. Most people don't even remember to put this into consideration. But trust me, you don't want to live in a location where you cannot be reached because you are in the house. I mean, each time someone calls you and they hear your number is switched off, they already know automatically that you're in the house. If you're in a fix like this, what you can do is to find out what network suits that particular area and then send us your new phone number. Out of the many things you should consider before choosing a location for buy and build, especially for residential purposes, these few points I have listed should actually set you on track to making the right choices for the location you would like to buy and build in. So if you got value from this video, please make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you are the first to get notified each time we share or post a content like this. And on this channel is where you get all of the exclusive real estate offers, especially right here in Southeast Nigeria. My name is Abby of Southeast, and I'm glad to have you on this channel. Bye for now.